member. Will she be out of business 2 weeks from tonight? Ivory.
Our following women's contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Alliance, Ivory.
Well, if she is, they'll put her back in the institution that she gets a weekend pass from to go work.
I tell you, she looks better than ever, though. Ivory set to go one-on-one with Trish Stratus here tonight on Heat.
It's just a shame when the medication wears off and the witching hour hits.
Making her way to the ring, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus better than ever since her return here to the World Wrestling Federation. She has picked up some big victories, and of course the co-host of Excess every Saturday night on TNA.
Yeah, and I wonder if she's yet to study up on that question Raven asked her if she could spell thesaurus or not.
Well, I'll tell you, I have the opportunity to work with Trish this Saturday night. The coach is going to be out in Las Vegas with you, commentating on the Toughen Up 2 casting special.
Right.
So it's Trish and Ivory set to kick things off here on Sunday Night Heat. And I'll tell you one thing as well, Al. The fact that Ivory and Trish are wearing the same outfits.
Yeah, talk about a cat fight over that. Well, I'll tell you, you see two women at a party wearing the same dress, fur will fly. I can't imagine what's going to happen in the ring.
Oh.
Well, there we go.
Shot to the midsection by Ivory, going to work on Trish Stratus, one of my favorite times of the year, because over the next 2 weeks, the Divas are going to be heading down to the Bahamas for the home video shoot.
I thought Halloween was your favorite time of the year.
Oh, why do you say that?
Because that's the only time back hair is in style.
I thought you were going to say something about my buddy Taz and his orange and black.
Well, he is shaped like a pumpkin.
Nonetheless, Ivory with a shot to the sternum of Trish Stratus. Folks, we are just 24 hours away, and we're just going to be up the road tomorrow night, Nassau Coliseum, with a matchup for the WCW Championship that could very well further divide the World Wrestling Federation's Rock and Chris Jericho.
As if the Alliance doesn't need more of an edge going into this match at Survivor Series. Let's face it, Kurt Angle siding with the Alliance was a tremendous psychological advantage. But over and above the psychological advantage, you've got Kane, who's injured. You've got Undertaker, who's down. And then you've got Rock and Jericho, who may not be able to put aside their personal differences.
The scariest thing about all this is the healthiest and perhaps the most sane in this situation right now is Vince McMahon as Ivory goes to work on that left leg of Trish Stratus. But no offense to Vince McMahon, but he's not going to get it done against the likes of Austin, Angle, Booker T, RVD, and his son Shane McMahon.
He's totally in there. Based on passion and heart. This is his life, and this is the last thing that he wants to see go under.
Bottom line is, it is imperative that The Rock and Chris Jericho, as Edge said, no matter what happens that match tomorrow night, that The Rock and Chris Jericho settle their differences before Survivor Series in Greensboro 2 weeks from tonight. Nice suplex by Ivory, floats into the cover on Trish Stratus. Here's the hook of the leg, and Trish gets the shoulder up.
Well, I tell you, this has been a heck of a match. And you know what? We can talk about Ivory's mental state, but she's a hell of a competitor.
Well, she really is. Trish Stratus is much improved. Shot.
Beautiful roundhouse kick.
Hook of the leg by Trish. And kicks her as well.
I wonder if on her time off, Trish has been studying like karate or Taibo.
Perhaps.
That Billy Banks is a dangerous guy.
Imagine being in that class. And here's Ivory whipped off the ropes. And Trish, oh man! Dropping Ivory on her head. Hook to the leg, and Ivory somehow.
And that wasn't it. Big mistake, you dropped her on her head. You can't hurt her there.
And Ivory face first goes Trish Stratus in the center of the ring. And Ivory rolls into the cover, pulls the leg. This could be it, and Trish Stratus again kicks out. And Ivory beginning to get frustrated. And now slamming the back of Trish's head into the mat.
Boy, both these girls are showing a ton of heart during this match. It just goes to show you, you dress two women alike, and they'll stop at nothing to tear the other one apart.
And over the next 2 weeks, you're going to see a tremendous amount of heart and a tremendous amount of emotion from everyone involved in the Alliance and the World Wrestling Federation. One of these companies is going out of business 2 weeks from tonight. And the superstars realize their careers could be on the line. One move, two to the leg. Trish with a huge win.
What a great match and a great move.
I'll tell you, Trish Stratus has been very, very impressive.
Definitely. They both showed a ton of heart, and watch this springboard bulldog on Ivory. Very innovative, and that gives Trish the Duke.
And talk about a ton of heart, Al Snow. Tomorrow night,